we're gonna get right into it. So I have just like random bundles. I put them all together. You can tell like they were wefted. Rubber band or elastic band. Salon Pro Bonding glue, because you know this is essential. Basically, this one. Some rat tail comb, because again, essential. My flat iron is here. I really thought that I was gonna be able to do the whole talking while doing this tutorial, but it did not work out. I had so many distractions in the midst of it. I had phone calls, but so here I am doing a voiceover. What I'm doing here is basically parting out the little two front pieces that I'm going to be leaving out, and how I'm making that part is aligning it to where the beginning of my eyebrows start, and just kind of carving right back into it. So I'm cutting it in a diagonal section, or like a diagonal slice way. It almost looks like a triangle, but like a really, really skinny one. This was actually inspired by KashDoll. I'm not sure if you guys ever noticed that she does this 90's inspired ponytail a lot. And this particular one is the bob one, and I love when she does it. It's super cute. So yeah, I'm so excited that I got to like finally try this style out, and I'm trying it out with you guys. So yeah, so like it's a super snatched style. I'm doing mine with two pieces left out, I think. Well, just kind of going with the vibe of like right now. Just thought it would be a little different, or put a little bit of like spin to it. And the same band that I showed earlier is the same one that I'm going to be using to put my hair in this ponytail. I find these like super easy to work with, opposed to using the cotton ones. One, it's more flexible, so it makes it super easier. And now I'm gonna be going in with my Amika hairspray. I literally use this joint or this thing for everything. It's my favorite hairspray. It works for everything. But like literally I feel like it works for everything, or I just use it for everything. And with my comb, I'm just gonna be smoothing out my hair with that, and then I'm gonna be going in with my blow dryer to lock in or dry off the hairspray. This makes the hair super smooth and literally looks like you used spritz to slick down your hair. Meanwhile, it's hairspray. It's Amika hairspray. Headstrong, to be exact. Amika Headstrong hairspray. I love this thing. Like, watch how sleek you're going to see this while I put the blow dryer to it. Watch. Do you see what I'm talking about? Yeah. But you also have to be careful, because it could turn a little white. And what I do is when I see it flaking up, I just go back in and spray it with the hairspray. But after I do that, I do not manipulate it, meaning like don't touch it after you go over it with the hairspray. But after that, it's literally fine. Like it's all set. And the reason why I use hairspray is I'm not relaxed. Like, my hair is very much natural. I had to blow dry and put a little bit of flat iron to my hair to smooth it out. And so with the hairspray, I just feel like it just keeps the hair, it keeps it in place. That's the reason why I use hairspray. I haven't found any other product that I like or that's worked better than hairspray. Actually, I lied. I have tried one. However, the girl who I bought the product from, she doesn't restock often. And the last time I had the product, my kit got like broken into at the airport. So it was gone with the rest of the things that went missing, and since then I haven't been able to lay my hands on the product. I'm still waiting for her to restock, but yeah, that's another story for another day. Let's keep this ponytail thing going. So now I'm just braiding my actual ponytail. Obviously try my best to get all of my little short pieces into it, but if you don't, like, honestly, it's perfectly fine, because we're gonna add rubber band to it, and that's gonna keep the hair down and make the ponytail bendable, because we don't need it to be stiff. We need it to be flexible, that it literally falls as if it's your natural hair. Especially because it's gonna be a bob, we need it to literally be like stiff weird. Anyways, I just tied my scarf on to basically make the hair just kind of hold its place. And now I am gonna start my ponytail. I have my Salon Pro hair glue. I'm gonna add some to the track and start from where the ponytail ends, or my ponytail ends, and just start wrapping the hair all over. And I don't use the glue as I go. Like, I literally just use it for the tip, and when I get to the end of the ponytail, just to kind of lock it in. That's the only time I use the glue, because I don't want to use it too much. It also helps that the rubber band is there, because most times when I'm about to finish wrapping the hair, I always end up being on one of those rubber bands. So if anything, the part where I end up adding the glue ends up being on the rubber band opposed to being on my hair. However, you can protect your actual ponytail by wrapping it with wrapping paper. I've seen people do it. I got lazy, so I didn't do so. But to be honest, I've been doing this for a little bit now, and my hair I haven't found anything wrong with it when I do it. So yeah, but if you want to try it, you absolutely can. I noticed once I got to the top part of the ponytail, it seemed a little too thin for me, so I went back in and added more hair, because like I didn't want it to be too full, but I didn't want it to look like skimpy either, so I just went back in and added more hair to it. Now I'm gonna take a little piece from literally the back or behind the ponytail, and I'm going to wrap that around the ponytail. This just gives it a more seamless look. And as I wrap it around, I make sure that I'm smoothing it out and securing it with my hairspray. And that's what I'm doing here. You can tell I was so distracted while doing this part. I was too into my conversation. But most time when I do this, I do it with my comb to smooth out the hair before wrapping it around. But I was distracted and just yapping away. So, and now I think I just remembered to grab my rat tail comb, tuck in all the little pieces that may be hanging out, and just get that in there. And make sure you blow dry it, because if you don't, then the hair will not stay in place. Like, blow drying is very, very crucial. And for the cutting, I always start long, especially because I'm in a situation where I cut too short, and I'm just gonna cut a little piece and use that as my guide to walk me through the ponytail. And like, you guys gotta give me credit, because I went in, and when I say I went in, I lost my favorite necklace during this process. Like, I could not believe I did this. Wow. And the show kept going on, like, and this is why I say you guys gotta give me a lot of credit, because I literally lost a chain, one of my favorite chains. This necklace literally never comes off of me, like, yeah. So yeah, let's run this video up. Make sure you're subscribed, like, share, comment, all of that right now. Yeah, thank you. So I took a break. I went to go change my shirt into a white tee, so that way I'm able to see what I'm cutting, and came back and I decided to do my 2 front pieces. And what I have here is a little piece of track. I normally would split that track into the weft into 2, but I got lazy, so I decided not to do that. I just took a little piece of it and point cutted it, so that way it's not too blunt at the ends. And I'm gonna go in with my Salon Pro glue and just stick that right there. And yeah, and cover my butt, because no one needs to know that I have a little bit of track there. And now I'm going back in with the cut-in, because it wasn't given what it was supposed to be given. Okay, so I went shorter, and now it's doing what it needs to do, and just following the same technique of cutting that I mentioned, which is using a little piece as my guide to join everything together. And yes, okay, now it's giving me a moment, you know. And always make sure you go back in and make sure you don't have any loose pieces hanging out, just to make sure everything is nice and smooth. Like, yeah, the whole time I was doing this, I was just like, yo, I wish this was a wig or this was on a client, because cutting on yourself can be so tough. But I gotta give it to myself for this one, because to pull off a blunt cut on yourself, yeah, that's what's up, Sam. You did that. Okay, stiff wear, okay? Like, this is so good. I just wished that I went a little higher with my ponytail, because it would have just sit where I needed, like literally where it should have been sitting. But I found a little band-aid solution, so I used my rubber band and just went back into the base of the ponytail to kind of make it sit a little bit more firm, and I think it worked. Yeah. Yes, girl. Yeah, I absolutely love this. So cute. You could not tell me anything. Like, just gonna do last minute touches with my flat iron, make sure everything is nice and smoothed out. Using my flat iron, I'm gonna bend the tip of the hair, or just a little slight curve at the end, just to bend the hair in. Literally love this look. I'm so glad I did it with you guys. And so weird, but whenever I have like a part in my natural hair, I usually go over it with concealer just to kind of accentuate the line, and I am doing so here. This is one of my little tricks. Be careful, because you don't want to add too much, and when you do it, just kind of smooth it out with your finger, just like so, and you'll be good to go. So this is the complete look with makeup. I think this is so cute. I look like a little cute Barbie genie situation. I don't know what to call it, but I really like this look. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys in my next video.